and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. My name is Suzanne. I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 girls, and for today's video we are going to be doing some fun Christmas DIYs. I know it's kind of late in the season, but these also don't last the entire season all the time, or you can use these for next year. The first we're going to do is some dried orange slices. So you want to take 4 or 5 oranges and just slice them up, and then you're going to lay them flat onto some cookie sheets with parchment paper. I recommend blotting them with a paper towel first. That way you will have a lot of the excess moisture out before you begin, and they will dry a little bit quicker. Once they're flat onto your cookie sheet, we're going to pop them in the oven. I set mine for 225 for about 3 hours, and then you want to flip them halfway through to make sure that both sides get dried out about the same. The recipe that I'm following is something I found on Pinterest, so I will definitely link it below, and you might need to adjust the oven time or temp depending on your own oven. But once they're all done, these make such great decorations. You can put twine on them and hang them as ornaments on your tree. I hung mine all around the house in various places. I put some on my mantle garland, and I made a garland to hang in my dining room. So this is just a really versatile decoration, and at the end of the year you can just toss them and do it all again next year. If you have kids, this is fun to do with them. There's some things that they can do, and it makes a really cute DIY project to do as a family. So I really recommend this if you like having just natural decor. They smell so good, especially when you're baking them. The entire house smells just like oranges. So this was a really fun, simple, and inexpensive DIY Christmas project. For my next DIY project, this is obviously something you're probably going to want to do at the beginning of the season, but this is just a DIY advent calendar that I made. I found the inspiration from a girl I watch on YouTube named Madison Gray, so I will link her channel down below. She is a wonderful inspiration for simple living and minimalism and Montessori style learning for your children. So all I did was gather 2 sticks that were actually left over from some fir tree branches, and then I tied twine to them. Now you could just do one big long stick all the way across, but I decided to do 2 sticks about the same size and do 12 strings on the top and 12 strings on the bottom. So all I'm doing now is just tying my 12 pieces of twine to each of these sticks, and that's what I'm going to hang my bags from. I found a fun place to hang this on the wall. My 4-year-old Lucy is so into the advent calendar this year, so this has been a lot of fun for her to look into each morning and see the surprise inside. So all I did was order some bags online. I'll show you the drawstring bags in a minute, and then I got these little tags from the dollar store, and I just wrote down 1 through 24 on each of the tags. And then I sat down and filled these little drawstring bags with treats. So you definitely don't have to do candy all the time. I did do quite a few with candy just so we wouldn't have a bunch of little trinkets laying around the house, and the girls really enjoy getting the candy. But I also did some face masks, I did some coal, and I did a few Kinder Eggs too for Lucy. So those just made it extra fun, and she really enjoyed finding which bags were the ones that held the bigger surprises. For the bags, these are definitely reusable. I didn't have enough of them for this year, and I also didn't have time to wait for another order to come, so I probably will go ahead and grab a separate order next year just to have a few extras. And for the ones that I didn't have, I just used some little gift bags from the dollar store. I found these really cute printables of just Christmas activities, and then I also found these biblical advent calendar cutouts that you could put into the calendar as well. So I cut one each out and tucked one biblical advent calendar item in each bag, and then I also used the Christmas activities in a few random bags. This is what it looks like for the finished product. I think it is so cute. It was really inexpensive. I think the bags were around $12, and the twine was from the dollar store, and the sticks were free, and the tags were $1 as well. So this is just a really cute, inexpensive advent calendar that you can put together, and the bags are big enough that you could fill them with treats and something a little bigger than just pieces of candy. It was really fun for Lucy to read the Christmas activities, and I really enjoy reading the Bible story each morning before we open up what's inside the bag. I highly recommend this project, especially if you have that more rustic, natural Christmas decor, then this will fit right in. To this own city, and Joseph also went from Galilee, from the city of Nazareth. It talks about the birth of Jesus.
Yay!
All right, one's for the Henry.
I know. What else is in the bag?
I don't know. Candy canes. Ooh, it says tonight make some hot cocoa.
I knew we were gonna do that.
Let's read what the story of the Bible is. Via the city of David, which is called Bethlehem because he was of the house and lineage. You excited? Yay! Alright, so for this, you're going to need a glue gun. I've had mine plugged in for a little bit. Some type of faux snow, so I just got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's pretty and sparkly. They had a few different kinds to choose from. You can use Epsom salt as well, but I just thought this was perfect, and I like that it had a little bit of an iridescent look to it. So at least probably 2 bags, depending on how many you're going to be making. Also at the dollar store, you can pick up these little trees. Obviously, you don't just have to put in trees. You can put little people. They make little street signs and street lamps, and I think there's all kinds of stuff for the holidays. So you can put whatever you want. I like the little trees. I think they fit in really well with the snow. You're going to need your jars. I've been saving these jars, and if you want, you could probably spray paint the cap. Mine is an old pickle jar, but I like the fact that it's green. And then I also have a white cap that I just saved from something the other day. And then the last one I'm going to use is an old Smucker's jelly jar, but I love it because it's red plaid, which I think is really cute for Christmas too. So whatever jars you saved, I like to turn mine upside down and glue to the lid, but you could also glue it to the bottom if you wanted to have it up like this. So that is up to you. And then I have some different kinds of twine over here, or I might use some of this raffia. These are things that I have on hand, but you can definitely get this. I had this from the Dollar Tree recently. This came from the Dollar Tree a while ago. And then you could also even use ribbon. I have this blue ribbon. I don't think I'll be using it, but this is another option, and I'll show you what that looks like. So the first thing you're gonna do is get your jar. So I'm gonna start with this one because it's big. And you're going to unscrew the lid. Just take the lid, and then you're gonna take your tree, and then you're going to just hot glue the tree to the lid. Once your tree is glued onto the lid, you're going to take your jar and fill it with the fake snow that you bought. You can use however much you want, but you definitely want to use enough that it's going to cover the bottom of the jar if you're gluing it to the lid. And then once you have the snow in there, you just screw the lid on and turn it upside down, and the snow will fall and cover the bottom of the jar. I'm going to continue doing this with the rest of the jars that I saved and get them all filled up so I can tie my ribbon onto the bottom. So once you have your trees in the jars, then you can take whatever ribbon you want. So like I said, I have the raffia and the twine, and I think I'm just gonna go with the raffia. And then you just tie it around the base of your tree. I think they're so cute. They definitely fit more of like that kind of rustic theme. So if that's not what you have going on, then this might not work 100% with your decor. You could always change up the look a little bit. You could paint the lids so that they're all matching colors, like gold maybe, or whatever color that you might want to. But I just think for something quick, the jars are free, obviously, because I saved those from our food that we had inside of them, and I just rinsed them out and removed the label. And then everything else came from the Dollar Tree, like literally every other thing. So for under $5, minus whatever it was that you bought in the jar, I guess, you could have these super cute little trees, and they're really fun, and it's something fun that you can make and have year after year. These jars are so cute, placed throughout my home, and I love it when the sunlight hits them in the morning and it makes the fake snow glow. So this is just a really cute and fun project that, again, you can do with kids. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have a lot more holiday videos coming before Christmas gets here, so I hope that you will stay tuned, and thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.